What's happening, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Shanksy here, and welcome back to my game reviews while we check out the Chrono deal of the day. Today, we are looking at 2 games in the Dead In bundle. Stick around and find out what we think. I love this music, didn't you? What's happening, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Shanksy here, and today, as I've already said, we are having a little look at the Chrono deal of the day. Today is the Dead In bundle. Now, I'll put my hands up, guys. I've only had a chance to really have a play around with one of these games. I don't allocate enough time in my day to be able to smash out both of them and do a proper review on both games. But from my understanding, they're very, very similar, just with different islands, different scenarios, different characters, but the actual core mechanics of the game are the same. So if you like the looks of the core mechanics in this game, you're going to end up getting 2 games for the price of 1. Now, normally this bundle is about $35, but it's 57% off today with the Chrono deal, so you can pick it up for less than $15. Ain't a bad deal if you like this style of game. But Shanksy, what style of game is it? Well, that and half a good question. So this is a survival resource management game with elements of an RPG, elements of like a side scroller. Yeah, it's just an half unique, right? Unique. So basically the story starts off, your house is attacked, you and your family have to flee, you jump in your Viking ship, and that's it, you're out to sea. Next thing you know, you get caught up in a bit of a storm, and you crash, shipwrecked on this island, Vineland, or Vinland. So almost like the early, I don't know if you guys watch Vikings, it's almost like that settlers that end up on Iceland, for example. And then from there, you've got to make sure that you've got food, you've got water, you've got fire, you've got to be able to boil the water before you drink it, you've got to hunt for food, whether it be berries or hunting animals, you've got to fend off bandits, you've ve got to pay tribute, you've got to do all this type of good stuff while keeping the guys fed, watered, and happy. So this is so I've had 2 playthroughs on this, right? This is type of something that I overlooked a little bit, was keeping them happy. So if one of your main guys die, that is it, game over, restart. So if they get too depressed, I've had the same girl kill herself twice because she got too depressed with my style of play. That and half saying something, right? That and half, when the UI is like, the AI is rather like, you know what, I'd rather die than have you play me, Shanks. It's a little bit harsh, man. It's a little bit harsh. Feels bad, dude. So, really, really cool game. Very unique. And that's one of the things that I love about doing these game reviews, and I love about the Chrono deals, is even if that game's not for you, the chances of something being of interest to you later on down in the road is really, really high, right? Just look at the games that we've had this week. Van Brace, like a side scroller. One of the most unique games I've ever played in my life. Epic Story, the Typing Chronicles. Then we had Meeple Station, which is like a sim builder. All of these type of games, right, are just so unique to one another. And yeah, what's great about the Chrono deals is hopefully you find something that you like. And don't forget, guys, if you are interested in the Chrono deal, the link is down below. But enough of me yabbering on. Let's actually have a little look at the game and check out some gameplay, some of the mechanics, and see what you think. So when you first start the game, you've got a couple of different options. You've got the difficulty selector, whether it's going to be a nice vacation where you're going to have a much easier job of things. Survival, pretty much the normal way, the way things are meant to be played, or extreme conditions. And you know what? I'm not about that life. I'm not about that life at all. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to go on survival. You can also go true Viking. So there's no checkpoints, there's no saves, there's nothing like that. You can select if you're going to put the tutorial on, or if you're going to skip the introduction dialogue. So in this case, we're going to skip the introduction dialogue just for this video. And here we are at our main camp. As you can see, there's not a lot going on. You've got different areas down the bottom here, whether or not you're going to send someone to the shipwreck to forage that, whether or not you're going to build something in the workshop, who's going to gather your water supplies. Is there anything over here? No, we've got to build something over here if we want to do anything over here. Or we can send out some people for expeditions. So once you click on these, you're going to focus on exploration, look for a fight, focus on stealth, or choose an area exactly. So for this one, then you choose which member of the family is going to head on off over there. You've got 3 parts of your day. Basically, you've got the morning, the afternoon, and then the evening. The morning and the afternoon, they're going to carry out the assigned tasks, whatever you put them to work. And then in the evening, they're all going to meet up back in the shelter, share some food, share some water, and talk about the day. Now, this is where it gets super interesting as well, because they can actually start disagreeing with one another. Now, while you've got the options of controlling some of the dialogue, you haven't got the options of controlling all of it. So they can actually start falling out with one another, which then leads to fatigue, which leads to depression, and then which leads to me losing the game yet again. So we're going to send her out, Carrie, which is the daughter, on an expedition. Then we're going to go on over to the shelter, and for water supplies, we're running pretty low. We're going to make sure that we've got one of these guys here. Let's send the wife out for that one. So we'll send the wife for water. Then for building, we're going to have to build something. So we're going to put him on the building side of things. And we are going to craft, to start with, we need to craft a lumber camp, right? And then you can start upgrading these things as you go and really build a pretty sweet settlement all round. But we're going to put him on building that. And then for the shipwreck, because let's not forget about that, we're going to put on the old witch. Right, then we've also got to have a little look at our fire. Is our fire burning? No, it's not. So we've only got 1 fire starter, guys. That's all you start with, is 1 fire starter. You've got to keep this bad boy afloat. So we're going to get that done. We're going to make sure we've got some water, but that's going to lower the thing. You've got to boil your water, otherwise your boys and girls are going to get sick. And then basically, once we've assigned everyone, we're going to complete that turn and see what they bring, see what they find, and all that type of thing. And then, hopefully, get a new area to actually explore if Carrie's found anywhere. So if she's found anywhere, we click up here on the map, and she is searched down here, so we can go to this area. Every area has got 1 item that you can interact with, or at least 1 item that you can interact with. Now, they all differ. So, as you can see, we've just found an ornate coffer. So, we can check surroundings, open by force, or inspect, open carefully, or inspect it. Let's inspect it to start with. And then, we're going to have to, right, open carefully would be agility, 67. She's probably going to be the best person for that, if we're going to open it carefully. If we open it by force, he's going to be the best person for this. And don't worry, though, they are still carrying out their initial job. So what we're going to do is we're going to check the surroundings to start with. See if we pass this skill check. We did. Right, we just found 2 dead Norsemen, apparently. His friend killed the beast, but not before suffering a fatal wound. So we actually found stuff by searching around, and that's going to help us back there with stone whetstones, all that type of good stuff. Is going to help us back in the initial camp, which is absolutely awesome, right? But she gets depressed about that. I don't understand why she gets depressed about that. Why is she upset about that? Oh my, I just can't keep any of these women happy. Ah! Story of my bloody life right there. So, that is basically the understanding of the game. Now, also there's combat. The combat is very much like Final Fantasy style, where it's turn-based combat. The whole game's turn-based, so you can really take your time. And obviously, once you get much further in the game, guys, there's a lot of things that you can build. There's a lot of different things. You've got a tavern, you've got forge, you can recruit new people, healing tents, rest areas, really building a settlement up and doing it all your way, baby, while experiencing the random events that this horrid Vineland is going to throw at you. For me, this is a super unique game. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time playing it. I definitely will be playing this on stream the day of the deal. I really did enjoy it. And if you're getting 2 games for the price of 1, so if you enjoy these mechanics, keep in mind you are actually picking up 2 games for the price of 1. But it is going to be a very niche game. This is certainly not going to be for everyone though. But if you enjoy your turn-based games, definitely have a little look at the bundle. It could be well worth it. So then, boys and girls, that is the game. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the review. I certainly enjoyed the game. It's definitely super unique, man. And I've been having a ton of fun with it. How I can't keep these people happy is beyond me, but such is life, you know. Look, can't be good at everything, baby. Can't be good at everything. Right, guys and girls, if you've enjoyed the video, do me a massive favour. Give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, share it with your mates, show it to anyone that might be interested in this game. I would super appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, as well as loads of other content that I do, I make content for quite a few games like Marvel Strike Force, Raid Shadow Legends, and obviously these game reviews as well. Pretty much everything I feel like, right? Give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn them notifications on. These videos, if I'm doing the deal of the day, goes live as the deal goes live as well. So it gives you plenty of time to watch it and work out if you want to pick up that game or not. If you do want to pick up that game, the link is down below and you can help support this content at the same time while grabbing yourself a few bargains. Enough from me. Discord links down below, live stream links down below, all that type of good stuff. I love your face. Have an awesome day. And I'll see you on the morrow. You take it easy.